Hi, I'm Ike from IkesOutdoors.com. Today we're going to be doing a product review on the S4 Sidewinder. This is a retractable tether system. I got the S4 Sidewinder here on my arm, and first off, a couple things. My rangefinder is huge. I know, I got to upgrade my rangefinder. This thing is just a monster of a rangefinder, but it'll be upgraded here pretty soon, I hope. And second thing is, I know my arms are tiny, so you're going to see my tiny arms. But what this is, like I said, this is a retractable tether system. We're going to show you how this thing works, and we're going to cover some of the features of it and just show you basically, give this thing a good review. I've been using this thing in the field. We're going to splice in some footage here of me using it. And I had deer at 30 yards and was able to use this thing effectively and easily every time. What this does is that I got it attached to my rangefinder, but you can use binoculars, you can use GPS, whatever you want to attach to this thing. It has a wide variety of hunting gear that you can put to this thing, and it's going to work out really well. You can strap it to your arm, just like I got here. It's got this really nice, comfortable strap on this thing. Like I said, my arms are tiny, so if you guys got hunting clothes on and stuff, this thing will work really well for you. Really comfortable and really quiet. It's got a Teflon coating on this thing. It's got a good, comfortable strap on it. That's going to be really quiet as well. No noise to it, even when you unstrap it, wherever the strap is. Not a whole lot of noise for a Velcro, you know. It's really well designed to be quiet. And this will fit on your arm. You can put it right up here on your shoulder like this. Put it on your belt. You can put it on your pack. I've used it on my arm and my belt both, and both work out really well. The belt works out for me just a little bit better because my arms are so small. But I really like it on my arms when I got my coat on. Works out really well for that. So what this thing is like I said, it's a retractable guidance system. You got your rangefinder, just like that, and it's back into position. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to do nothing. It's guided right back home every time. It's not hard to pull out. See, I got to get a bigger rangefinder. It's not hard to pull out. It's not hard to hold. You can pull it right up. There's no effort to holding it. You pull it right up and do your ranging or do whatever with your binoculars, and it goes right back into the system. Now my short sleeve shirt's getting in the way, but we'll try that and show off a little bit of my muscles too. But you can see this thing every time, guys, right back in there. I'll give you a good close-up look at it here. You can see the Sidewinder there. It's got just the coil here where your cord goes in. It's got a good, durable cord on it. I mean, that's a good, durable cord there. And it retracts smoothly. When you pull it out, no noise at all. When it goes back in, no noise at all. Just as smooth and quiet as could possibly be. It's guided home every time right into that female receptacle there. The back side of your rangefinder, you got that, and it swivels, attaches right there with the 3M adhesive pad. Got a nice swivel to it. It also has a toolless, you can remove this with a nickel, so you don't need anything to put this thing together. I actually put this together in my tree stand. I got this in on last week sometime, and the front was moving in. And I grabbed this after I got off work. I grabbed this thing still in a package and ran out to the woods. When I got to the woods, I pulled everything out of the package and ran to my tree stand, trying to get out there before the deer started moving with that front. And I put this thing together in my tree stand. Now, like I said, the back of it hooks right there with a 3M adhesive pad. It comes with alcohol. You just wipe this thing down with alcohol. It also has a put this thing in over here. It also has a band to heat shrink this to secure it a little bit better, but my rangefinder is just too big. You take this band, put it around the rangefinder, and then put a little bit of heat on it with a hairdryer or a heat gun, and it'll shrink. You put it where it's just like that, in that notch, and it'll shrink that down and hold this thing even better. Now, like I said, my rangefinder is too big for that, so I'm just using the adhesive pad, and I've been using this thing for a week now, and I had absolutely zero problem with it coming off. Another nice thing about it is you can buy additional pads for this thing. When I upgrade to a different rangefinder, or say if I want to use my binoculars or something else, I can have multiple pads, and I can just quickly, easily remove that bolt, pop that out of there, and this has got a keeper on it too, so this bolt isn't just going to pop out. It's just going to come loose, and you can't pull that bolt out. It's got that keeper on the other side. So if I want to swap this thing out, I can buy an additional pad and put it on whatever else I want to use in my other pieces of hunting gear. Pop that thing loose, put that on my other piece, and swap these things out that easy. Like I said, this thing's really, really easy to put together. I put it together in a tree stand, and used my pocket knife that I had with me, which I don't recommend doing that 'cause it's a little bit dangerous, but I used the back side of my pocket knife to screw this thing down and put it together in the tree stand. So awesome little device. Works out awesome. When I had some deer underneath me the other night that I couldn't get a shot on. There was just too much brushing between me and them, and they kind of moved past me. But I knew I wasn't going to get shot because they come in an area that I had no shooting lanes in. So I just sat there and ranged these deer and put that thing back. And I ranged those deer 6 times by the time they moved through there, and they never once looked up at me. They never once even knew I was there. I just pulled this thing up and ranged them and let it slide right back home. Because it's so quiet and so easy to use, this thing it really helps with that. I would never have tried that before. Rangefinders before, I would have to pull it up, put it down, and either try to hang it back up or put it down in my seat or something like that. Here, I'm going to splice in some video here. You can see in this video, I've got some deer pretty close to me, and my rangefinders, I have to pick it up, and I have to put the get the neck deal out of my way. It gets in my way, and I have to put it back down. And I'm hunting on the ground in this and got deer less than 30 yards away. So this is what I used to have to deal with. So you can see there, having to deal with the rangefinder and having to put it back down and deal with the neck lanyard on the thing was kind of a pain in the butt. You know, splicing some footage now of me using this thing the other night out in the tree stand, and you'll see how easy it is to use. Okay, so this is the S4 Sidewinder. Fantastic product, one that I am very impressed with. It really surpassed my expectations and worked out fantastic. I mean, just an awesome little product. S4 Sidewinder, and you can check this out at s4gear.com. And I'm Ike from ikesoutdoors.com. Really appreciate you visiting our website and watching our reviews. Definitely check this out. This is one that gets the big thumbs up, big approval from Ike's Outdoors. I'm going to let a few of my staff members play with this thing and try it out, and I think they're going to agree with me. Very cool product, very nice. Works out exactly as it's advertised. So S4 Sidewinder from s4gear.com. Be sure to check this out.
I like good times, good wine, good smoke, and a 5-piece bed. And I can't